Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. This is a quick video. Don't worry, the camera will clear up. It was a bit hazy on the day, but it does clear up towards the end of the video. Basically, the builders have pushed in this strike so far, it's full of concrete, and it was just one of those indications that, it's going to be a bit of a different job. Not every job's the same, and it's really up to the craftsmanship on the day of how you're going to, repair it and the skills that you have. This striker plate's pushed in so far in a metal frame that the door, you can simply just pull it open, and that's a problem because it is a fire exit, so you're meant to be able to run through it but not go back through it, so you're not allowed to go back into the area that it's allowing you to exit from. So I tried a few different things. I tried taking the striker plate out, I tried building it up with screws, and I just couldn't, because I could go through the metal quite easily, but it was full of concrete behind it, and it caused me quite a lot of trouble to be actually able to lift that striker plate back up to the level it needs to be. It needs to be flat, it needs to be on the surface, and it was down about 10 millimeters, actually pushed in and concreted back 10 millimeters, so it was quite a mess to actually clean up. But we were able to do it. I was using some self-tapping screws. Originally I thought maybe I could create a seat using forward self-tapping screws, but unfortunately I could cut through the metal, but I couldn't actually go any deeper because the concrete was so thick and solid behind it. The self-tapping screws were just getting blunt and they wouldn't dig any deeper than what we needed them to be. I went for another method of perhaps using the screw side on to try and give it a surface and a level, and then putting the striker plate on top of that. But unfortunately that didn't work either, because when I tried to put in the two screws to hold the striker plate, as you see me now, I could cut the first bit of metal, but I couldn't actually get deep enough to into the concrete. So it's just spinning because the concrete was there. So this was the next method I went to, and this is what we call the big guns.
Okay, so this is the big guns I was talking about. That will be able to blow straight through that. I've also decided to go for some wood screws and some little washers. Some like to call them happy circles or wedding rings for Smurfs, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to blow through with the big heavy, put some wall plugs in there, hammer them in, use wood screws to drive into the plug, expand and hold it in that way. So I did try to go on the side, but I can't get a good grip. So I'll take that out. Take that out. Okay, here we go. Last resort. Hey, where's my hammer? Here we go. No stopping it. Okay, so it's flat there. It's flat there, but it's not flat there. So I'm going to flatten this down so I can use an even spacer. Okay, so I'm going to try 3 washers. Yeah, that looks good. 3 washers it is. Okay, so 3 washers at the top, 3 washers at the bottom. Okay, a wood screw. This is going to be a little tricky. So screw through there, washers through there, hold everything in place. And that's a good grip in there nicely. Put that back around down there. Okay, so they're both gripping on. It's a level surface. Considering all things being equal, I think that's a nice job. I did try and do it the other way and put 2 screw holes here, but life's like that. Like a box of chocolates, sometimes you get a little bit extra. Just put them in there for now. Okay, so strong, it's ready to go. Now the test. Let's test it. Beautiful. Door closes a bit strong. going to notch it down just a little bit because we don't want to annoy all the neighbours. Okay, so that's locked, it's working. Okay, job done. I think that's a pretty good result considering how badly it was. That thing's in there tight and yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, just back in the car again in the air conditioning, which is nice and away from the smoke. Okay, so that striker plate was an absolute mess with all the concrete. I tried the first time just to pull it out, couldn't pull it out. I tried to, you know, put some drilling some screws in there and hopefully they would blow the concrete out of the back and allow it to expand. No, that didn't work either. And in the end, the only method I was left with was the wall plugs, where you drill through and wall plug it, and then it's got something good to hang on to. So that was the harder solution, but I probably should have done that from the start, having a look at it. I did try the shortcut, but of course ended up being the long cut, and it just took me twice as long. Had I gone back to the car and just grabbed the hammer drill and the packing packers, then it would have been a little bit quicker. But yeah, not a nice job. Some of the sort of mixed bag of lollies that the builders leave you, sometimes they always leave you little things that are not quite right. Anyway, that's repairing a bad concreted in door strike. Leave a comments down below, and thanks for watching.
Once again, thanks for watching, and if you like any of this content, please give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe on the mobile or the phone just by pushing that little red button. If you do that, you get to see all the latest things we've got coming out. Often it's mainly to do with locksmithing and DIY locksmithing. If you've got any suggestions for videos as well, please leave a comment. We're always happy to see the comment. And that big circle button up there, you can push that too to subscribe, and then you'll see everything that we're doing and all the new products available. Thanks for watching.